First of all, these are both fantastic games. They both made my top 10 list for 2007. You can see the list in the video description there. This is Call of Duty 4 here. It's on 3 platforms. It's got a lot of good advertising, and it's a good game, so obviously it's selling really well and it's really popular. Crysis, on the other hand, is only available on the PC and has some really steep requirements, so really a lot more people have played Call of Duty 4, and those people like to say that, you know, Crysis brings nothing new to the table and it's just Far Cry with updated graphics. But really that's true. What's true of Call of Duty 4, really. I mean, see, here we are. Now, it's still a great game, but this is a horseshoe here. I just found a little pathway, and I took it, and it led me right back to my squad. You can't really explore in Call of Duty 4. It's a very linear experience. Like right here, when I was looking to the left there, we're about to head to that farmhouse out there to the left, but I can't sneak across the field. You know, it looks enticing. It looks like I should be able to, but I can't. And nor can I go this way. You know, and it's a fence, for crying out loud. I can't climb it. You know, and then it looks like you have, you know, 2 paths you can choose from, but if you go this way, you know, it's just another fence you can't climb over. And I'm not saying that Call of Duty 4 is or should be a sandbox game necessarily, but you know, a little more freedom would be nice, especially since it looks so, like I said, it looks so enticing. I mean, it's something that you want to do, you want to explore, and you try to go down this pathway here, and you know, it's just so artificial feeling. There's not a natural barrier there. It's little rocks in a stream. And what makes it feel even more artificial is that there are times when the game says so, you can climb a fence, like I just did there. But you can't open doors. Pretty much the entire game, you're not going to be able to open doors yourself. You have to hang back and let Captain Price take care of that for you, or whoever else. But you can't actually control that. And if you want to, say, shoot stuff down, destroy light sources, for instance, you can't. This is an invulnerable lamp. Right here's a television that should be able to be, you know, blown off the desk, but it can't be. It's invulnerable as well. Doesn't move an inch. And the same is true for barrels in the game. They pretty much are perfect cover for you. You can just hide behind it. Look, these guys are shooting a barrage of bullets into it, but it doesn't move. You know, barrels are your best friend in this game. And here is a rail shooter type sequence. This is an awesome part of the game, but at the same time, it's just a rail shooter. You're not controlling anything except the gun. It's controlling your movements. There's 2 others in the game that are in a helicopter, and then another at the end where you're in a truck shooting other trucks, people in trucks coming after you. Here's a look at a comparable rail shooter sequence in Crysis. In fact, it's the only rail shooter in Crysis. And while you take a look at that, I'll just say that it's Call of Duty 4 that really doesn't do anything new. It doesn't do anything different from its predecessors. I mean, if you've played the others, really this is just a modern setting, modern guns, but you're still going through these very linear levels, and with enemies that respawn constantly until you cross some sort of invisible threshold on the map. And you know, AI amounts to spawning, running to a certain point on the map, and opening fire. This here is not a rail shooter sequence. This is I'm piloting this VTOL here and shooting. For the most part, Crysis is this wide open game with all kinds of possibilities. I've just driven a truck up onto this hill, and I'm getting out, and I can survey the valley and plan my course of action. Everywhere I'm looking, I can go. Like right there, I see a waterfall through the trees, and I'm about to look at the town hall. I've got to get into this village and rescue a hostage that's got information. She's in the schoolhouse, and the village, of course, is heavily guarded. So I can go by the ocean. You know, I can take a boat up to the beach. I can drive in guns blazing in a jeep. I can shoot the gas pumps, blow up the gas station, causing a distraction, and sneak in. Right here's the waterfall that I just looked at from a distance, and here I'm jumping over this fence with the nanosuit maximum strength function. You know, because fences don't get in your way in this game. They're not barriers for you. And that was the town hall, which I had seen from a distance. Here's this tunnel that I had seen, and here are the islands that were out in the ocean that I took a look at through the scope earlier. You can get anywhere. The barriers in this game are far more natural because it's stuff like this: sharks, huge cruisers out in the ocean that'll blow you away if you swim too far also, or natural stuff like steep cliffs that you can't expect to be able to climb. And of course, anybody who says the physics don't play a part in the gameplay, don't actually change the gameplay and improve it, or have never played the game. Because right here, you can't hide behind a tree or a barrel in Crysis, because if you do, it's just going to get shot down. It's as simple as that. You never feel safe in this game because of the physics. And that's just one way they affect the gameplay. Like here, I'm in this garage. I've got 4 walls and a roof, but there's a grenade that blew the whole thing sky high. So just the way that the physics come into play and change up the gameplay, how interactive the environment is, and how much it just changes, it's really amazing. Almost everything in the game is destructible. I can pick up anything in the game and throw it, break it. I just broke these shelves, and I'm going to pick up one of the shelves I just broke and threw it. You can even use this in the jungle. You can shoot down a tree, shoot off the top part of the tree, and use that for cover. Use the green, to blend in, and it looks like, it's a plant. It looks like a big plant. And you can hide that way. I mean, everything is so destructible. And you can use the physics for offense as well. I'm cloaked here so this guy can't see me. I shoot this tree that he's sitting under, and then the tree kills him. I mean, you can use the physics to your advantage. I can pick this up, this plant, a potted plant, and I'm going to go and I'm going to throw it and kill this guy with, maximum strength, obviously. And, you just grab the person, toss them using maximum strength, send them into whatever, and just knock them out. The game just encourages all kinds of creativity like that. I mean, you have to come up with your own style. Right here I'm shooting this guy on the dock, but I'm getting shot at from behind. See that barrel moving to my left? It's that boat out there. He's shooting at me, and I got to find some cover, which, now, of course, probably won't last long or anything. See how that barrel moved? All the barrels move. If they get shot, they move. Now I'm surveying my surroundings. I saw that barrel. I see the boat coming around. So to be creative, I'm going to shoot that exploding barrel twice to get the flames going. I've got maximum strength on. I throw it, and well, the results pretty much speak for themselves. And that kind of creativity and interactivity, it goes into the weapons as well, because you can customize them. Like right here, I don't have a sniper rifle with me right now, so I can't engage those enemies at this range. So I can sort of create my own makeshift sniper rifle by putting a sniper scope on it. I'm also going to add incendiary ammo because it packs a bigger punch. Now I'm going to zoom in, and the thing is, it's from this range it's a little wobbly, isn't it? I can't really get a bead on him, so I'm going to switch to maximum strength, get some stabilization. Look at that incendiary ammo go off. Anyway, I just killed both those guys because of what I did to the weapon, how I customized it. And I'm going to do the same thing here. A different method. I'm going to put a silencer on it and tactical ammo, okay? And then I'm going to cloak. So I'm like this silent warrior right now. And I'm going to go up here on the beach, and tactical ammo is like sleep darts. And I'm going to quietly take him out of action. And here's the same thing, but with a grenade launcher attachment I've put on. Boom. Pretty good. Spaces like that. Coming up, we're going to take a look at some vehicles which come very in handy in this game. You can use them various different ways and employ them in many different strategies. Like right here, I'm not in this Jeep to drive it. I'm in it to grab this turret and blow away this boat that's been hounding me. But I can also drive it through the, wherever, on paths and down onto the beach, and you can run people over. Speaking of people, the AI in this game is really good, regardless of what some people have claimed, who like to really just focus on the flaws. In any sandbox game, I mean, as of yet, there's never been perfect AI in a sandbox game. There's too many places for it to go wrong. But for the most part, it's fantastic. I mean, they're going to run from your grenades. They're going to jump out of burning vehicles. They're going to flank you. They're going to throw grenades. They're going to be aggressive when the time is right. There's occasions when they might run past you because they're focusing on something else. Their AI is telling them to shoot off a flare to warn the others, and they will ignore you while they're doing that. Here I'm in a tank. I've got to destroy some AA guns out here, and it's sticking with the choice allowed in the game. I mean, I can get out of this tank at any point, and you'll see that in a second. I'll take out an AA gun on foot. Ultimately, when all is said and done, between these two games, the real difference, it's not about the graphics, it's not about the physics. It's about the fact that when you play Call of Duty 4, like it or hate it, it has nothing to do with the way you play, whether you like it or hate it. Whereas with Crysis, it's all about the way you play. Crytek has given you all the ingredients to make it one of the best shooters ever, all these things to play with in these huge environments. But just like a chef, two chefs can get the same ingredients. One can make greatness and one can make crap. you know, but I at least like having the choice, because to me that's what interactive entertainment's all about.